Chao Racing 2016 saw many great highlights in our future. Some Chao didn't even stand a chance at all, while others followed their dreams and their hearts to become world champion. So far, Chris Fanacos and Dane Miller have been dominating the 48 superstars of the pack. What will happen to the Chao Racing universe now? All these and more will be answered as we welcome you back to America's favorite sport as we present Week 14's action on Chao Racing 2016 live from the seafood restaurants of Boston, Massachusetts. And here is your host to welcome back our exclusive sporting event, Mr. Brandon Jennings. Hey fans, it's great to be back! Are you ready for the resuming of Chao Racing 2016? I hope you are! Yay, that's the spirit! And hello to your fans at home. Welcome to the second half of the Chao Racing 2016 season. This is Week 14's action and we're coming to you live from Boston, Massachusetts. We got all of our 48 superstars ready to resume their journey. And for the first time in more than 30 years, we're bringing back the women's superstars. And that's something important. That's coming up a little later on. But right now, let's head over to the first race of the men's division. And Paul's going to tell us all about it. Paul, who do we have for our first race of our return show? Alright, first up tonight for the men's division, we have Steve Waymore, the 2014 Licensed Racing Champion, Chris Menagos, the 2016 Rookie Champion, Corey Sanchester, and Jeff Norris. Currently, Chris Menagos is tied with 11-3 along with Dane Miller. Let's see how he will fare in the opening race of the second half of the 2016 season here on Chao Racing. As always, our races will be held on the Emerald course. So it's best of luck to the first group of participants in our return episode of Chao Racing 2016. So without further ado, let's send it down to the field. The players are lined up and ready to go. Everyone is on the clock. And please start the race! Here we go! And it looks like Steve Waymore and Jeff Norris are going west. That means Chris Menagos and Corey Sanchester will have the opening edge as these two are heading for the wall. The coconut trees. They're going to bring down the fruit. And now they're going to eat the fruit. And there goes Chris Menagos. He is impressive in the first half. Now he wants to keep it up in the second half. He's currently leading over the pack right now. And it looks like he's heading for the water as the first superstar against Divas on the return episode of Chao Racing 2016 is number 7, who's heading for the water along with a couple of other Chao. And right now number 8 is getting left behind the competition. And it looks like number 2 is going west as Divas number 2 will be made by number 1, who's trying to hold off Corey Sanchester in a hurry. Numbers 2 and 8 are battling for dear life way in the back. And the next viewers will be made by Corey Sanchester, who leads numbers 1, 2, and 8 in the dust. Corey sits in 5th place of the pack. We're approaching the 1 minute mark. Currently, it is Chris Menagos who has the lead, followed by Jeff Norris in an easy second, and Steve Waymore winds in the front. Chris Menagos trying to get the bid to win. We'll find out if he can make it happen. As we head back into Corey Sanchester, now catching up to number 7 for 4th place of the pack. Right now it is numbers 1, 2, and 8, who are all battling for dear life way in the back. They're getting left behind the competition. Which one of them will get the next command from us? It is number 2 who gets it. That means number 1 and 8 will have to be battling in the dust, way behind in the pack. Right now numbers 1 and 8 are battling for dear life as we pass 130. These two are getting left behind in the competition. And down goes number 1 as the next viewers will be made by number 8, who leaves number 1 in the dust. So number 1 is in danger now. And we got a three-way battle between Jeff Norris, Steve Waymore, and Chris Menagos back up in the front in the battle for first place. First, let's head over to number 7. That's his second speed buzz of the race, going leading with a 4-0 Chao. I think Jeff Norris is going to hold on for the victory. Yep, He only had 3 wins so far in this race, but he is expected to get his win number 4 after all this time. As number 1 was the next man's viewers, you can tell me at 1 point for Chao Racing. Speedway Boy came in second, and Chris Vidalcos out to settle for 3rd place. Well, as always, the rest of the second half for Chris Vidalcos, he's doing pretty good. And Chao Racing is our first winner of our return episode here on Chao Racing 2016. Great job. Don't go away, there's more segment coming up. The fun is just getting started, so stay tuned. Alright, time for race number 2, Paul. That's right, it will feature the license to drive Aaron Heaton, Michael Garcia, Iron's Fabulous World Steering Man, and Charles Son Watson. The players are lined up and ready to go, so without further ado, let's rock this place! Alright, and here comes the Chao bursting down the line. These 4 Chao really need to get some wins on the board. Who will get that chance? We'll find out soon. And it looks like numbers 1 and 2 are going to rest, so these 2 Chao will be led behind the crowd. Let's see who will have command as they eat the food. It looks like Aaron Heaton will have command of the lead over the 4 Chao. And who will get the opening toss as Aaron Heaton heads for the water? It is number 1 who gets it. And he's taking the wedges. Right now, guess who's way behind on the competition? It's number 2. That's who. He's getting left behind. And number 8 is going to rest. So he's going to join number 2 for survival. As number 1, who leaves the 2 Chao behind, wins back-to-back Speed vs. Star race, and he's flying like crazy. Right now, it is Aaron Heaton who leads over Michael Garcia right now. As Aaron's Fabulous Warrior, Steve Wingman takes the turn now, dominating over 3rd place right now, trying to catch up to both Aaron Heaton and Michael Garcia in a hurry. And number 2 crosses for more. He's getting left behind in the competition. We passed the 1 minute mark as number 8 gets the next command speed best, trying to hold off Charles Son Watson in a hurry. Right now, Aaron Heaton has got company. He's got Michael Garcia and Steve Wingman both catching up to him. Will Aaron Heaton hold on to the lead? We'll find out in just a matter of moments. Next verse belongs to number 2, who leaves Charles Son Watson in dead meat for last place. Poor Charles Son Watson is getting left behind in the competition. He really needs some help from the fans. But who really got the next command speed bus? It's Aaron's Fabulous Warrior, Steve Wingman, and look at that. He doesn't need to go rest. He's going to pass the license to drive Aaron Heaton for the lead. Can Aaron Heaton get the lead back? We'll find out soon enough. Right now, Michael Garcia also trying to catch up with the pack. As the next speed bus will be made by number 1. That's his second speed bus of the race. And he can forget about going to rest. He leads with the force of a Chao along with Charles Son Watson. And number 2 is getting left behind in the competition. As Michael Garcia will take the next command speed bus, Steve Wingman, Island's Fabulous Warrior, beats out the license drive Aaron Heaton to win an close one. So he gets a win on the board. As Charles Son Watson will have the next command speed bus. And right now, number 2 is getting left behind in the competition. He's going to be all alone in last place for sure. As Charles Son Watson is expected to close this one out with back-to-back speed bus, and that will do it. So Steve Wingman, after a couple of sluggish weeks, gets a win on board. He's back in this one, and we'll be back more after the break. Do not go away. Welcome back. Who do we have next, Paul? Race number 3 will feature Big Cherry Tommy Days, Dave Miller of the Miller Traders, Zach Owison, and Joey Atkinson. And this race will feature the Golden Chao. First race of the second half of the season to feature the Golden Chao. Good luck to these 4 players on quest for victory. And please start the race. Here we go. And there goes the 4 superstars and the 4 computer opponents. All of them are Golden Chao, as you all know. And this should be an exciting one. Right now, the 8 Chao are shaking the trees. They're gonna shake the trees, and now they're gonna eat for the food. And it looks like Tommy Days is dancing. Zach Arson has the lead, with Joey Atkinson right on his tail in second place. And it looks like Joey Atkinson seems to be in a wanted mood today, as the first superstar gets beat. This is Dave Miller on the Miller Traders, and oh, he went a little too far that time. He didn't take a shortcut that time, and he fell in the water. Poor Dave Miller. Zach Orson's getting left behind the competition, and he's going to pass as he takes Beaver's number 2 in this race, trying to desperately to catch up in a hurry. And it looks like Joey Atkinson is going to pass, so he's going to drop down a couple of places, as the next Beaver belongs to number 2, who's battling with Joey Atkinson for 3rd place. Number 7 is in the lead, followed by number 8 in 2nd place. And Tommy Day's Transformer 1. Right now he is dead meat in last place. He is way behind in the competition. We'll get the next man speedbus. It's back to Dave Miller. That's his 2nd speedbus of the race. Cody sits in 6th place. And now he is catching up to the other superstars. And number 8 pauses for more, so he's about to drop down a couple of places. Right now, number 1 and Big Joey Tommy Days both really need some help. Which one will get that chance? It is Big Cherry Tommy Days, so he's going to be number 1 in us, and he's going to jump right back in the game. Number 7 is safely in the lead right now, trying to keep anyone from passing him in a hurry. And it looks like he is going to rest. So that means a couple of jobs will be moving up, as the next person we may buy, Dave Miller of the Miller Traders, making his first speedbus of this race so far. And he passes number 7 for the lead. All 8 Chao are busting down the aisle. Which one will come on top? We'll find out soon enough. As the next speedbus belongs to number 1. I think it's going to move up a couple places that time. And guess who has the lead? It's Big Cherry Tommy Days. He's leading the competition in a hurry. As Joey Atkinson takes the next speedbus, I think it's going to move out to 3rd place. Yeah, it's going to move out to 3rd place. It looks like Tommy Days, Big Cherry himself, is going to hold off the competition to win an exciting showdown. What a deal. Tommy Days moves one step closer from coming back for a shot at 2017 title. Great job, Tommy Days, and we'll be back up with more after the break. Okay, Paul, who do we have next? Race number 4 will feature Cody Gispolo, Raymond Hill, everyone's favorite metal fusionist Chao Pickles, and Fred Harrison. So we have the fastest runner at the number 5 position, while the fastest swimmer of the pack is at the number 6 position. Which one is more prepared will be the running or the swimming who will fail. We're about to find out right now. Let's have a Chao race! And there goes the metal fusionist Chao Pickles, busting down the line with all his might. He had only 1 win so far in the first half of the season, but now he wants to seek revenge as he flies down the aisle into the bridges. He wants to fulfill his 6th title in his career. We'll find out if we will make it happen. As the first superstar gets beat, this is number 1, and he's going to move up a couple places because a couple of Chao are going to rest. Numbers 2, 7, and 8 are going to rest. So now number 1 will lead over the 4 to a Chao at the current moment. He's battling with Fred Harrison for 4th place on the pack. As speedbus number 2 we may buy Raymond Hill, who's safely in 2nd place on the pack. Right now it is the metal fusionist Chao Pickles, everyone's favorite legendary superstar that became a legend. He's in the lead right now. Can he hold on for the lead? We'll find out soon enough. Next belongs to number 8, who is pouring numbers 2 and 7 in the dust. Numbers 2 and 7 are battling for dear life, and it looks like Fred Harrison's going to rest. So numbers 2 and 7 will be battling along with number 8 for 5th place on the pack. As Fred Harrison, who desperately needs some help after his rest, well, the next command speedbus, but he's going to need a lot more help than that to stay in the game. Meanwhile, Chao Pickles, the metal fusionist, trying to get his long-awaited 2nd win of his 2016 season, as Fred Harrison gets back-to-back speedbus, and that was a good one that time. Now he is catching up with the 4th Silver Chao. Can he make the pass? We'll find out soon enough. And back up at fun, the male is ChaoEmperor seeking his second win of his 2016 season, as number 8 will get a turn. That's his second speed bus of the race. Trying to leave the other competitors in the dust, numbers 2, 7, and Fred Harrison are all battling for dear life. And it looks like number 1's going to rest it. He's going to drop down to last place, as his next speed bus belongs to Fred Harrison, as his first speed bus in the race. Now passing the Super Chow, as the Metal Fusionist ChaoEmperor secures an easy one. Well, it's the running who prevailed, but here comes Fred Harrison. He's swimming like crazy, even though he won't win this race. He's going to wind up in second place at the back, as number 8 will cross up the speed bus for the race. That's his first speed bus of the race. So the Belgian Fusionist, after a long way drought, gets his second win for ChaoEmperor. Great job! Coming up, we got more exciting action for you, but first have a look at this. Alright, welcome back to our show. We've seen plenty of action so far this week. So tell us what we have for race number 5. Race number 5 will feature Aaron Holmes, Howard Miller of the Miller Traders, Ram Marchante of last year's runner-up, the Luck of the Irish, and Chris Schneider of last year's third place participant, the Go-Getters. The players are lined up and ready to go. So without further ado, please start the race. Alright, and it looks like Chris Schneider's going to rest. That means Aaron Holmes, Howard Miller, and Ram Marchante will have the opening edge, as these 3 shall approach the first obstacle of the palm trees. That's the palm trees. Now they're going to bring down that crunchy fruit, and now they're going to eat the fruit. And it looks like Hal Miller and Manuel Shante are both dancing. And there goes Aaron Holmes. He has command of the lead over the 4th child right now. And it looks like he's going to be heading for the water, as the first superstar against Beepus is Chris Schneider of the Go-Getters. And he's expecting to move up a couple of places thanks to that speed bus. And now he is heading for the water along with Manuel Shante. And number 7 is going to rest, so he's going to be left behind in the competition. As speed bus number 2 we made by number 2, who leaves both number 7 and 8 in the dust. Now battling with Howard Miller for survival. Right now number 7 is getting left behind in the competition. He's getting all alone in the last place. I don't think he'll get any speed bus anything now. Who got the next speed bus is Howard Miller of the Miller Traders, trying desperately to stay alive in the game. Right now it is Aaron Holmes, who has a swell lead over Chris Schneider right now. He's looking to stay alive in the competition. Will we hold on for the victory? We'll find out soon enough. Next belongs to number 8, who desperately needs some catching up every now and then. He is way behind in the competition, and I mean way behind. But guess who really is way behind in the competition? It's number 7, not Sue. But back to number 8. He continues to dominate over last place number 7. For number 7 is getting left behind for sure. And back up in front, Aaron Holmes. And he's going to. That means Chris Schneider and Ram Marchante will have command of battling for the lead. As the next speed bus belongs to number 1. That's his second speed bus on the race. And Chris Schneider's going to rest. And Manuel Shante passes for 1. That means Aaron Holmes will have the command of the lead. Will we hold on for the victory this time? We'll find out soon enough. Number 2 is getting left. Alright, that's Manuel Shante will have the next command speed bus. But I don't think he'll make it all the way to the lead. Aaron Holmes trying to defend the lead over Hal Miller and Chris Schneider. I think he's going to hold on for the victory. Yep. As number 2 at the next command speed bus, you can tell you 1 point for Aaron Holmes. That was an easy dominance over the lead, especially at the start of the race. Well done by Aaron Holmes. And number 7 can just forget about this race. Aaron Holmes wins a number 5 victory over the competition. And we are back to approach halftime after we find out about this. Well, we're almost halfway through our week 14 races for the men's division. So tell us who we have next, Paul. Race number 6 will feature the Steel Curtain, Aaron Miller, Eric Crosby, Gary Coles, and the Gundam Star Master, Garrett Dayton. There's the lineup for this race. Good luck to these 4 players on the quest for victory. And please start the race! Here we go! And it looks like Aaron Miller and Gary Cole's on going to rest. That means, and it looks like Eric Crosby is going to rest, which means Gary Dayton will have full control of the lead. He has the upper hand of the 4 superstars right now, and there he goes, busting down the line. He's leaving his opponents in the dust. And I think he's going to be heading, he decided to make things look nice and easy for Gary Dayton. We'll find out soon enough. As number 2 wins the winning toss this time around, he's decided to take the wedges. And right now, guess who is way behind on the competition? It's number 7, Natsu. He's getting left behind in the competition again. Poor number 7. Anyway, number 1 was Speedbus. Number 2 of this race, now catching up to number 2, who leads over the 4-7 Chao Racing. Looks like Eric Crosby has also taken a shortcut. But I think Gary Dayton is the better player of the 2. I think Gary Dayton is going to hold Eric Crosby for the victory, don't you think? As the next US belongs to Gary Coles, last year's runner-up from the 2015 season. Gary sits in 4th place on the back. But now it is number 7 and 8 who are battling for dear life as number 2 gets to number 10. That's his second speed bus of the race. He's moving both number 7 and number 8 in dead media. Meanwhile, Gary Dayton continues to try to hold off Eric Crosby for the win. If he can hold on to win the home stretch, he should have an easy victory. Next bus belongs to number 8, who once again leaves number 7 in the dust. He left him behind in the previous race, and now he's doing it again. And number 7 possible, so he's going to have a lot of catching up to do after this now. As we head back into number 8, who now is battling with number 2 for 6th place on the pack. And Gary Dayton should hold off Eric Crosby for an easy victory. Yep, the Gundam Style Master, Gary Dayton wins this one. So you can all do the Gundam Style this week. As number 2 gets to number 10, that's his first speed bus in the race. Eric Crosby will have to settle for 2nd place. And number 7 is going to rest again. He's going to be left behind for sure. As number 8 takes the number 10, that's his first speed bus in the race. I think he's going to wind up in 6th place on the back. Poor number 7 can just forget about this race again. As he's putting the close off the speed bus in the race. He's going to be left behind for sure. And that should do it as the last runner crosses the finish line. So, it's time to do the Gundam Style because Gary Dayton wins this one. Great idea to head into halftime. We'll be right back with the second half of the men's division after the break. Do not go away. Alright, welcome back to Boston, Massachusetts and the return of Chao Racing 2016. We've seen a lot of exciting action in the first half of our show in the men's division, so let's see what happens in the second half. Paul, who do we have for race number 7 of the men's division? Race number 7 will feature the Bobby Mater, Bobby K, a 2-time world champion, Jason Hill, the 2016 Rookie Challenge winner, Barry McKenna, and Frank Fanataro. Everyone is on the clock. And let's rock this place! And it looks like Bobby Gates doing the best. So let's watch Jason Hill, Barry McKenna, and Frank Fanataro. These three will be battling for the lead right now. Which one of them will come up on top, we'll find out soon enough. As the three shall approach the power trees, that's what we always start with after we cross the rainbow path. And now they're going to eat the fruit. And there goes Frank Fanataro and Barry McKenna. These two will be battling for the lead over the 4 Chao as Barry McKenna wins the winning toss. He passes Frank Fanataro and he's smiling today. Take a look at the competition from the back. We have 4 Chao hanging from the wall. It's number 1 and some other Chao as the 2016 Rookie Challenge winner Barry McKenna opens this one up with back-to-back speed bus. That should gain some ground for the 2016 Rookie Challenge winner. Anyway, numbers 1, 7, and 8, and the Bobby Mater Bobby K are all battling for dear life. Which one of them got the next speed bus? It is number 7, so he's going to leave the other competitors in the dust. And number 1, Tossmore, so now he's going to jump down to last place on the pack. We approaching the 1 minute mark as the next US belongs to the Bobby Mater, Bobby K, who leaves number 1 in the dust. Meanwhile, Frank Fanataro trying to defend the lead over Barry McKenna, who only had 2 wins so far this season. Barry McKenna really need to get some wins, and I mean now. Will this be today? We'll find out soon enough. Next place belongs to number 1, who passes Bobby K for 6th place. And guess who's way behind the competition? And down he goes! It's number 8 who went down. That's going to cause some serious damage. Who got the next speed buzz? It is going to be the Bobby K. That's his second speed buzz in the race. And now he moves up a couple of places ahead of the 4 Silver Chow. He's trying to defend 4th place over the 4 Silver Chow right now. As these Chow are heading for the wall. And the next speed buzz belongs to Barry McKenna. That's his first speed buzz of the race. Now trying to get the lead back from Frankfurt Natal. He is leading over Frankfurt Natal and 2-time world champion Jason Hill. Which one of them will be heading on the home stretch? We'll find out soon enough. First, let's head on to number 8. He gets the speed buzz and now he's back in this one. And right now, guess who is way behind the competition? It's number 2. That's who I don't think will get any help from the crowd every now and then. And he went a little too far that time. As Barry McKenna, the 2016 Boogie Challenge winner, edges out Jason Hill to win an exciting one. Barry McKenna's got the job done here tonight, as Frankfurt Natal will get the last speed buzz of the race. And that's going to do it for this race. So the winner is Barry McKenna, who won the 2016 Boogie Challenge winner. And now he's back in this one. He now has 3 wins on the whole. And we'll be back with more after the break. Alright, time for the next race, Paul. Next race will feature Peter Foss, the computer whiz, the next generation superstar Antonio Bennett of the famous Go-Getters, Casey Bakersfield, and the newest member of the Miller Brothers, John Miller. The players are lined up and ready to go. Everyone is on the clock. And please start the race! Here we go. And it looks like John Miller's going to rest, so he will be left behind on the ground. Right now, the other 3 superstars are doing their best to push their skills to the limit. Which one of them will come up on top? We'll find out soon enough. And right now, the 3 giant eating fruit, and it looks like all of them are dancing. That means number 2 will have command of the lead, followed by number 8 and number 1. And there goes the Chow busting down the line. And it looks like a couple of the Chow on board last as the first superstar to get speed bus is Casey Bakersfield. And he's flying down the aisles, heading for the water, along with a couple others. And right now, number 7 needs a kind of jump to do. He's also heading for the water, as speed bus number 2 will be made by number 8, who's trying to defend 6th place over Peter Foss at number 1, and he leaves him behind. And Peter Foss going to rest. That means number 1 will leave him in the dust, as we head back into number 8, who continues to dominate over number 1 and Peter Foss. Now he's catching up to the other superstars. Right now it is Casey Bakersfield who has the lead, following in a close second by John Miller. We passed the 1-minute mark, as the next one belongs to Peter Foss, the computer whiz. But he's going to need a lot more help than that to stay in the game. Casey Bakersfield, better watch out. John Miller's right on his tail. Will he make the pass? We'll find out soon enough. Back to the computer whiz, Peter Foss, and look at that. He passes number 1. That makes 2 in a row by 2 in a row for number 8 and Peter Foss respectively. And who will get the next command of the speed bus? As Peter Foss, numbers 1 and 8 battling for D-Life, it is number 7 who gets the next command of the speed bus. That's who. Currently trying to defend fair place over the next generation superstar Antonio Bennett, as they head for the wall. And the next speed bus will be made by Peter Foss. That's his first speed bus of the race. 3rd time from the last 4 speed bus that Peter Foss has got the speed bus. Meanwhile, back up in front, it looks like John Miller has made the pass from Casey Bakersfield. Can Casey Bakersfield get back the lead? We'll find out soon enough. And it's Antonio Bennett, the next generation superstar, who will get a turn now. Cody sits in 3rd place on the pack. And number 1's getting last place, and he's going to rest. As number 7 gets the number 10, that's his second speed bus in the race. Cody dominating over the 4 Silver Chow and Peter Foss. Right now, it's going to be down to the wire between Casey Bakersfield and the next generation superstar, Antonio Bennett. As Peter Foss takes the number 10, Casey Bakersfield holds off on Antonio Bennett to win an exciting showdown. 1-0. So Casey Bakersfield adds another win to the board. That was a great race indeed. Coming up, we got something else we got in in. But first, let's have a look at this. Alright, welcome back. Still to come, we have our main event where our defending champion Walter Quickson looks for his third and final superstar on the week honors. But first, let's head over to race number 9, and Paul's going to tell us all about it. Thanks, Brandon. And for race number 9, we have Chris Nelson, Alan Hean Jr., who is the son on the license to drive, Stephen Robinson, and the Harlem Chain Master, F.R. Kingsley. These four jobs really need to get some wins to get back in the hunt for the 2017 title match. So let's see who will get that chance to stay alive in the game. Good luck to these next four participants on their quest for victory. And let's have a Chao race! Alright, the next group of participants are on their way towards the rainbow path and heading for the palm trees. That's what we always start with. It's anybody's game here in Chao Racing, and anything can happen in the Chao Racing universe. That is always our model for each and every show here on Chao Racing 2016. And there goes Chris Nelson. He has command of the lead. He has the lead over the four opponents right now. Can Chris Nelson hold on for the victory? We'll find out soon enough. As the first superstar against Beavers is number 1, who was going to rest for a while, but someone pushed him in the water, and now he is swimming like crazy. And guess who really needs some catching up to do? It's Stephen Robinson, not Sue. As Beavers number 2 will be made by Chris Nelson, who's trying desperately to catch him in a hurry. And now there he goes, busting down the line. Right now it looks like Albert Heaton Jr., the son of the license drive, has the best position so far with third place. As Stephen Robinson will get a turn now. Now trying to catch up with the pack. Right now it is a battle between numbers 1 and 7 for the lead right now. And it looks like number 1 has gained the upper hand of the 4. As the next speedbus will be made by Chris Nelson. That's his second speedbus of the race. He got another turn and now he's catching up. Oh, and down goes F.R. Kingsley. That's going to cause serious damage. Numbers 2 and 8 and Stephen Robinson are all getting left behind all of this wild competition. And it looks like F.R. Kingsley wins up. And this time, Chris Nelson goes for consecutive as he takes the lead from number 1. Number 8 is getting left behind on the competition. I don't think he'll get any more speed bumps every now and then. Back to our winner, Chris Nelson, and he can say sayonara to his steel opponents. He's gonna win an easy one on the pack. He had 4 of the last 5 speed bumps up to this point, as number 7 will get a turn now, trying to catch him back. He's leaving the yellow Stuart Joe and the yellow competitors in the dust. Right now, Chris Nelson trying to wrap his face all wrapped up, ladies and gentlemen, and he will, because no one else is going to catch him up in a hurry. As number 7 takes back-to-back speedbus, it looks like Chris Nelson is going to celebrate an easy victory over the competition right now. Number 1 will win in second place, and Albert Jr. will have himself for third. And we have just enough time for one more speedbus on this race, and it will be made by the Harlem Chain Master, F.R. Kingsley. And Steve Robinson a little disappointed that time. So it's Chris Nelson who got the victory. Congratulations to Chris Nelson on a job well done. Just a couple more races to get through. We'll be right back with more exciting action after we find out about this. Alright, welcome back. We still have to get through a couple more races before we get to our main event. So Paul, who do we have for race number 10? Race number 10 will feature Nick Gimmick, one half of the Days Brothers, Kenny Days, Thomas Linklater, and Christopher Walker. Here's the lineup for this race. Let's see what happens here. Best of luck to these 4 participants. Please start the race. Alright, here comes the next group of participants. They are busting down the line on the rainbow path. Now approaching the pathways where they're going to shake the coconut fruit. Who will wind up with victory this time around? We'll find out soon enough. There's the coconut shaped fruit. They're going to drop on the floor. And who's going to be battling for the lead? It's going to be a three-way battle between Nick Candy Days, Thomas Wingrata, and Christopher Wonka. And it looks like they're all heading for the water as the first superstar gets beat is number 8, who wakes up after taking a short nap. Now he's still in the game. Right now numbers 2 and 7 are getting left behind the competition. Oh, number 7 went a little too far that time. He made a wrong move that time. Now he has to swim in the water. And number 8 will get back-to-back speedboats to start the race, trying to hold off Nick Gimmick and Howdy. It is Kenny Days of the Days Brothers who leads right now, with Christopher Walker right on his tail in second place. As the next speedboat belongs to Nick Gimmick, who's leaving the Yellowstone Chao in the dust. Number 2 is way behind, and so is number 7. Both of these Chao really need some help, and I mean now. But it's back to Nick Gimmick we go. That makes 2 in a row by 2 in a row for number 8 and Nick Gimmick. All speedrunners are consecutive so far. Meanwhile, Kenny Days trying to defend the lead over Christopher Walker. Will Chris Walker make the pass, or will Kenny Days hold on for the lead? We'll find out soon enough. Back to Nick Gimmick. That's 3 speedrunners in a row for Nick Gimmick. And now he leaves number 1 in the dust. Numbers 2, 7, and 8 are all battling in the back. Which one of them will get the next man speedrunners? It is number 2. That's who. He gets some help. So he was leaving number 7 and number 8 battling for last place for dear life. They are dead meat here. I don't think number 7 or number 8 will get any more speedrunners every now and then. Next place belongs to Thomas Wingrata as the feature heading for the water. And there goes Kenny Days. He is God, ladies and gentlemen. And he wins it. Kenny Days secures an easy victory with that swimming ability. As number 1 will get the next command speedrunners. Kenny Days, the Days brother, shines again. He made his brother Tommy proud today. And take a look at the competition bag as the next speedrunners belongs to number 7. And I think that's going to do it for this race. He is leaving numbers 2 and 8 in the dust. Number 2 can really forget about this race right now. Anyway, Christopher Walker came in second, and Thomas Wingrata will have to settle for 3rd place. And Kenny Days gets another easy victory. He is the one of the best swimmers of the league, and that one gives him the win. We'll be right back with more after the break. Do not go away. Alright, we're almost at our main event for the men's division for week 14, but first let's hear a word about race number 11. That's right, race number 11 will feature Adrian Lagetta, the Jersey Devil John Stevenson, who is one half of the Dynamites of Destruction tag team, along with Emil Jackson and Glenn Murray. Everyone is on the clock, and please start the race. Alright, so we have 4 superstars who really need to get back on track. Which one of them will prevail? Only time will tell. Right now, they just crossed the rainbow path. These 4 are going to be neck to neck after they eat the coconut-shaped fruit of the chicken palm trees. And who's going to have command on the lead? It's going to be Adrian Lagetta who has command on the lead, following in a close second by number 8. And number 8 lost one more. And there goes Adrian Lagetta. He's flying down the water. John Stevenson also flying for the water. As number 7 went to win toss this time around, he decided to take the bridges. By now, numbers 1 and 2 are joining along in the water, trying to gain some ground over the competition right now. And who will get speedboost number 2? It is Glenn Murray, who is battling with Emil Jackson. Should be battling for 3rd place in the pack. John Stevenson and Adrian Lagetta are battling for the lead in the front. As the next speedboost belongs to number 2, who's trying to leave number 8 in the dust. And right now, it is numbers 1 and 7 who are getting left behind, battling for dear life. Number 7 seems to be holding off number 1. Number 1 is really in deep trouble in here. As number 7 gets to number 2, that's his second speedboost of the race. And now he leaves number 1 in the dust. And oh my goodness, Look at the competition up front. Oh, down goes John Stevenson. That's going to cost the same damage. The Ford Chao climbing up the wall, and it is the Jersey Devil John Stevenson who will get the next command speed boost. That speed boost will put him in the lead of the Ford Chao. The Ford Chao are going to be fighting towards the home stretch. Which one will come on top? We'll find out soon enough. And point number 1 just passed for one. He's going to need a couple of speed bursts to get back in this one, and this is the first of them. Will we get some more? We'll find out soon enough. Right, he's climbing up the wall. And back up in front is a 4-way showdown between all the 4 of our opponents. They're all fighting for the water. I think John Stevenson's going to take control of the lead. We're about to find out just about more. First, let's head back to number 1. He is still way behind in the competition. And number 7 is going to best. As the Jersey Devil, John Stevenson gets another long-away win. He finally gets another win. He had only 2 wins in the first half, but now he has win number 3. Graham Murray came in second, and Adrian Jedi came in third. As number 8 will close out the speed bus for the race. That leaves us to the main event in the next segment. That's right, coming up, we'll find out if Walter Wilkinson can do it again for his better possible superstar of the week. But first, let's have word from this sponsor. Alright, Paul, you know what time it is. That's right, it's time for Week 14's main event, presented this week by Dunkin' Donuts. American runs on Dunkin' with each and every race with Chao Racing. And this week's main event, presented by Dunkin' Donuts, will feature Walter Gregson, last week's champion, along with RJ Upton, or OG Upton for short, Larry Monroe, and Dallas the Master Gavano. And here's a look at the lineup one last time for the men's division portion of the show. Alright, we're about to get games on the way for Week 14's main event presented by Dunkin' Donuts. Are you ready to rumble? Then please start the race! And with that, we're on the way with Week 14's main event presented by Dunkin' Donuts. And it looks like now the Master Gavan's going to best. So he will be left behind in the crowd. Earlier in the show, everyone received a free donut sampler from Dunkin' Donuts, and we'd like to thank Dunkin' Donuts for all their support having sponsored this week's main event. Thank you, Dunkin' Donuts, for all your support. And right now, back to this race. And who has command on the lead? It is RJ Upton, or OJ Upton for short. As Walter Gregson, last week's champion, will win the Owing toss for Week 14's main event, presented by Dunkin' Donuts. He's trying to stay alive in the competition right now. And right now, number 7 possible, and as he has for the water. And number 2 needs some serious catching up every now and then. As speed bus number 2 will be made by number 7, who leaves the other Chao in the dust. So he sits in third place attack. And guess who has command on the lead now? It's Larry Monroe. Trying to make the playoffs the second time around after he was so close the year before. As the next field is made by Dallas the Master Gavano, who's trying to battle in number 7 for third place on the pack. Meanwhile, numbers 1 and 2 are way behind in the competition. As we pass the 1 minute mark, numbers 1 and 2 are getting left behind in the competition. Who got the next speed race is Walter Gregson as his second speed race of the race. He is our defending champion after he shocked the world in the 2015-2016 season last year. Will he do it again? We'll find out soon enough. Right now it is RJ Upton, or OG Upton for sure, catching up to our leader, Larry Monroe. As Dallas the Master Gavano takes the number 10. Now catching up with number 7 again. Will we make the pass this time? We'll find out soon enough. Right now these poor little Chao numbers 1 and 2 are getting left behind. Which one of them got the next speed buzz? It is number 2, not Sue. So that means number 1 will be left behind in the dust. Both numbers 1 and 2 are getting left behind in the competition. I don't think neither one will get any speed every now and then. Next quest belongs to number 7, who wakes up for his nap, and now he's going to pass Walter Gregson for third place on the pack. And back up in front, RJ Upton should hold off Larry Monroe by a swell distance. As Walter Gregson takes the next speed bus, it looks like RJ Upton is going to win this main event, presented by Dunkin' Donuts. Yep, RJ Upton, OJ Upton for short, wins Week 14's main event, presented by Dunkin' Donuts. America runs on Dunkin'. Great job, RJ Upton, OJ Upton for short. As number 1 will close out the speed bus for the men's division portion of the show. So OJ Upton wins the men's division main event. He's smiling part today. When we get back, we're gonna announce the women's division races. So stay tuned, the fun is just getting extreme. So we want to congratulate OJ Upton, or OJ Upton for short, for winning this week's main event over on the men's division. And now, let us present our women's division. There will be 8 races with 3 superstars each, so Paul's going to tell us all about it. Who do we have for our very first women's division race here on Chao Racing? Alright, Brandon, our very first women's division race will feature Sandy McDonald, Pauline Carter, and Helen Benjamin. So let's head back to the Emerald course to do the women's division races. This is a historic moment indeed for Chao Racing 2016. Good luck to those divas. Please start the race. Alright, the very first women's division race ever in Chao Racing history is now officially underway. And look who wants to be the first women's division champion. It's Pauline Carter. She is the best runner of the 24 superstars. Will any of her opponents catch up to her? We'll find out soon enough. As the first superstar gets viewers on the very first women's division race on Chao Racing is number 2. As a couple of Chao are going to rest, and right now someone else is going to rest, and number 8 is going to rest. So he's going to be all over the last place. The Silver Chao are approaching right over the bag, ladies and gentlemen, as number 2 wins back-to-back speedrunners to start the very first women's division race on Chao Racing 2016. And now he leads over the 5 Silver Chao in this race. Guess who is way behind the pack? It's number 6, that's who, as the next place belongs to number 8. Who desperately needs to catching up every now and then. Now he leads numbers 1, 6, and 7 in the dust. Right now it is Pauline Carter who has a humongous lead over the second place participant, that's Helen Benjamin. Standing well on safely in third place, as number 1 will have to turn now leaving the other Silver Chao in the dust. Number 2 leads over the 5 Silver Chao, and he is dominating. Number 6, 7, and 8 are all getting left behind. Which one of them will get the next command from us? It is number 6, who really needs some catching up every now and then. He needs some more help. Meanwhile, Pauline Carter is going to us, but she still have a humongous lead right now. As number 1 gets another turn. That's his second speed boost of the race. That's her second speed boost of the race. Now number 1, 6, 7, and 8 are all coming on in a 4-way battle for dear life. As the next place belongs to number 2, who leaves the other 4 Silver Chao in the dust. He is dominating over the 5 Silver Chao in the current moment. And it looks like Pauline Carter has his all wrapped up. Pauline Carter is our first women's division winner. Her speed showing us and told us that anything can happen in the Chao Racing universe. Great job, Pauline. As number 6 expected to close out the speed race for the very first women's division race here on Chao Racing 2016. Alright, Pauline Carter has done it. She moves her first step to becoming the first ever women's champion. That's right, and we'll be right back with the rest of that action after the break, so stay tuned. Okay, Paul, time for race number 2 of the women's division. That's right, and it will feature Maria Schneider, Christina Bennett, and Cynthia Jones. Players on lineup and ready to go, and let's rock this place! And there goes the 3 divas busting down the line, all with the 5 computer opponents. Maria, Christina, and Cynthia really want to get the first win. Which one of them will get that chance? We'll find out soon enough. As the 3 Chao approach the palm trees, and now they're gonna eat the fruit. And there goes Maria Schneider. She's leaving on the competition, following in a close second by Cynthia Jones. Christina Bennett is dancing right now, and there she goes. And it looks like Cynthia Jones going to mess as the first superstar gets beat is number 8, who is taking the bridges right now. Right now, against who is way behind in the competition. It's number 1, Natsu. He is on in last place. At speed bus number 2, we made by number 6, who leads over the 5-7 Chao to come away with 4th place. By now, it is Christina Bennett who has the lead over Maria Schneider, and Maria Schneider is going to mess. As the next race belongs to number 7, who desperately needs to catching up every now and then. Now he's trying to defend 5th place over number 2 and number 8. Poor number 1 is getting left behind in the competition. He needs a couple of speed bumps to get back in this one. But back to number 7 we go. And he easily holds on numbers 2 and 8 in a hurry. Meanwhile, Christina Bennett has a easy lead over Maria Schneider. As number 8 gets to number 10, that's her second speed bump of the race. Number 2 is way behind. But guess who really is way behind? It's number 1. Which one got the next speed bump? It's number 2. That means she will leave number 1 in dead meat. And back up in front, it looks like Maria Schneider has made the pass from Christina Bennett. Now she leads over the competition right now. And she gets the next command speed bump, but that was a pity right now. Although she is still leading over Christina Bennett at the current time. And back in the back, number 1 is going to, so she's going to have a lot of catching up to do after this nap. She's going to need a couple of speed bumps to get back in this one, and this is the first of them, but she's going to be left behind for sure. It looks like Maria Schneider has Christina Bennett on her tail, but she's going to hold off her immediately. Yep, Maria Schneider holds off Christina Bennett to win a close one. So Maria Schneider gets a victory on number 1, as number 1 is expected to close this one out with back-to-back speed bumps, and number 2 can just forget about this race. She's going to be left behind of the pack. So, Maria Schneider got the victory this time, but we're just heating up. We'll be right back with more exciting action after we find out about this. Okay, race number 3, Paul. Race number 3 will feature Debbie Jenkins, Olivia Thornton, and Alice Forrickson. Okay, let's see what happens this time around. Everyone is on the clock, and please start the race. Here we go. And there goes the Chao, busting down the line. And number 1 is going to rest, so he will be left behind the crowd. And number 7 is going to join her for dear life. Right on the 3 Chao up in front are chicken the palm trees. And now they're going to eat the food. Who will have command on the lead? It looks like Debbie Jenkins will have command on the lead. And who will get the winning toss for this race? It is number 6, Natsu. Now it's safely in 4th place ahead of the pack. And right now, take a look at the competition in the back. Number 7 is in last place over the competition. As speed was number 2, we made by Debbie Jenkins. And I think someone has took a shortcut. Yep, it is Olivia Thornton who has a shortcut. She gets the first shortcut of the women's division here on Chao Racing 2016. So now she leads over the competition right now. As the next US belongs to number 1, who leads pouring number 7 and 8 in the dust. She's now battling with Alice Forrickson for 5th place on the pack. Numbers 8 and 7 are getting left behind in the competition. Which one of them will get the next command on the speed bus? It's going to be number 7, who really needs some catching up to do. So now she's going to lead number 8 in the dust. And back up in front, Olivia Thornton should have an easy victory over the pack. We'll find out if she can make it all the way to any women's championship or not. Next speed bus belongs to number 1. That's her second speed bus of the race. And she's expected to move up a place because someone is taunting. Right now it is Debbie Jenkins who has 2nd place over the pack. As these Chao approach the wall. will get the next command speed bus? It's number 7. That's her second speed bus of the race. Still trying to hold on number 8 for dear life. I don't think number 7 and 8 will get any more speed bumps any now and then. These two races were going to be left behind for sure. Yep, they're going to mess. Next bus belongs to number 1. That's our first speed bus of the race. As Olivia Fortin made his race look nice and easy. She gets an easy victory over the competition. Number 1 taunts one more as the next speed bus belongs to number 6, who leads the yellow still with Chao in the dust. She's leaving numbers 1, 7, and 8 in the dust. Number 7 and number 8 can just forget about this race. They're going to be all alone in the back. As number 6 may say sayonara to those poor Silver Chao as she closes this one off with back-to-back speed bus. Alright, Olivia Fortin with an easy shortcut victory. What a deal by Olivia Fortin. That's right. Coming up, we got more exciting action for you, but first have a look at this. Alright, time for race number 4 of our women's division. You said it, Brandon. And for race number 4, we have Kelly Dawson, Veronica Howard, and Tanya Greensboro. These ladies are ready to go, so without further ado, let's rock this place! And there we go, bursting down the line. Which diva will come out top this time around? We'll find out soon enough. Take a look at the skyscraper. It's a beautiful day here in Boston, Massachusetts, and things shouldn't get any better than that. And who will have command on the lead? It looks like Veronica Howard will have command, as Tanya Greensboro wins the winning toss this time around. That will move up a couple places that time. And right now, guess who is way behind in the competition? It's number 1. And number 8 is going to So now she will be left behind in the competition. As speed bus number 2 will be made by number 1, who leads for number 8 in the dust. Now battling with Kelly Dawson for 6th place at the back. Number 8 is all alone in the last place. She needs some help from the ground. But who really got the next command speed bus? It's Kelly Dawson. That's who. Kelly sits in 3rd place on the pack. Right now, Veronica Howard trying to keep her race nice and easy for her women's division debut. She's trying to hold off Kelly Dawson, who is in 2nd place right now. And here she comes with a back-to-back speed bus. Uh-oh, Veronica Howard has some company. And down goes Kelly Dawson. Oh, but she might have an upper hand with that, even if she falls. We'll find out soon enough. Right now, number 8 still really needs some help. But I don't think that's going to happen. Next bus belongs to Veronica Howard, and she gets back the lead from Kelly Dawson. Kelly was in the lead for a short while, but Veronica Howard still in the show with a speed bus. And number 8 is getting left behind in the competition. I don't think she'll get any speed bus every now and then. And it's number 6 who will get a turn now, trying to battle numbers 1, 2, and 7 in a 4-way battle for 4th place. Number 8 can just forget about this race. She won't get any speed bus every now and then. Next bus belongs to Tanya Greensboro. That's her 2nd speed bus of the race. Kelly sits in 3rd place, leaving the yellow Silver Chao in the dust. But right now, it is Veronica Howard trying to wrap up an easy advantage over Kelly Dawson right now. Yep, she should hold on to an easy victory. As Tanya Greensboro takes back-to-back speed bus, you can tally at 1 point for Veronica Howard. An easy, smooth ride over Kelly Dawson. And number 1 can just forget about it. He was in the lead, but now he is in the last place for now. He'll stay on my lane. As Tanya Greensboro expected to close this one out with a 3rd consecutive speed bus. She'll wind him in 3rd place. And Veronica Howard made this race look nice and easy. That's right, we'll be back in a bit. Do not go away. Alright, 4 races down, 4 more to go in the women's division. Who do we have next, Paul? Race number 5 on the women's division will feature Jennifer Payton, Allison Stewart, and Molly Brown. The players are lined up and ready to go. Everyone is on the clock. And let's rock this place. Here we go. And it looks like Molly Brown is going west, which means Jennifer Payton and Allison Stewart will have the opening edge. We'll find out which one of these girls will pay off in the early run. Right now, Jennifer and Allison are heading towards the palm trees. Both of these ladies are going to shake down the fruit, and now they're going to eat the fruit, and there goes Jennifer Payton, battling with number 8 for the lead at the current moment. Allison Stewart is right on her tail in third place. And it looks like both of these ladies are heading for the water, as the first superstar against Peepers is number 2, who's also heading for the water, along with Molly Brown and some other Silver Chow. And right now, number 6 is going west, and number 7 is going to be left behind because number 6 is going west. So number 7 needs a couple of speed bumps to get back in this one. This is the first of them. Now trying to catch up with number 8 for dear life. Jennifer Payton leads over Allison Stewart, with Molly Brown safely in third place for the pack. The ladies on the back as we head back into number 7. He got another speed buzz, but he still needs a couple more speed buzzes to really get back in this one, don't you think? Will we get some more? We'll find out soon enough. Right now, Jennifer Payton continues to dominate in the lead as number 2 gets the number 3. That's her second speed buzz on the race. That will be enough to take the lead over the 5 Silver Chow, because there are 3 superstars in the women's division. And right now, number 6 Hospital more, so she's going to be all alone in last place. As the next place belongs to number 8, who leaves poor number 7 left behind in 7th. Now number 8 is going to battle number 2 for 5th place of the pack. Number 6 is getting left behind in the competition, folks. She really needs a couple of speed bumps, but I think she'll have to deal with the wall first. Next place belongs to Jennifer Payton, and it looks like Molly Brown's going to rest. That means Jennifer Payton should have command of the lead, as she and Molly Brown head for the water. Which one will come from on top? We'll find out soon enough. Next place belongs to number 6, who desperately needs to catching up. He talks one more, and now he needs a lot of catching up from the crowd if she wants to stay in the game. Looks like Jennifer Payton's going to hold on Molly Brown by a swell distance on the pack. As number 6 takes back-to-back speed bumps, Jennifer Payton gets the party pumping. She wins this one over Molly Brown, who takes second place for the pack. Allison Stewart, well, it's over third place. Yep, it's a party because Jennifer Payton is our winner of this race. And we'll have more exciting action later on, right, Brandon? Right, we'll be right back with more exciting Diva action after we find out about this. How's everyone doing in Boston, Massachusetts today? Love to see the women's superstars back after a long time? Yep. Paul's going to tell us all about race number 6. Tell us who we have next, Paul. Race number 6 will feature Lisa Marigold, Jessica Claymore, and Mona Hoffman. Everyone is on the clock, and please start the race. Here we go. Race number 6 is underway here with the women's division here in Boston, Massachusetts on week 14 on Chao Racing 2016. And it looks like numbers 2 and 8 are going to rest, so they're going to have a lot of catching up to do after that nap. Right now in the front, it looks like Lisa Marigold has command because Jessica Claymore and Mona Hoffman are both dancing to the beat. And who will get the winning toss? It is Jessica Claymore. That's who. Now catching up to Lisa Marigold, who is in the lead right now. And it looks like a couple of Chao getting left behind. Numbers 1 and 8 and Mona Hoffman really need some help. As Speedless number 2 will be made by Lisa Marigold. And she takes the lead from Jessica Claymore. Jessica had the lead, but Lisa Marigold got it back. But here comes Jessica Claymore with another speed bus. Now catching up to Lisa Marigold again. Will she make the pass this time? We'll find out soon enough. And number 8 is getting last place. And it looks like she's going to talk one more. As the next bus will be made by Mona Hoffman, one of the 2 Hoffmans of the women's division. Yep, Hoffman's coming up a little later on. Right now, it is Lisa Marigold who has the lead over number 7 and Mona Hoffman. As the next bus belongs to, in just a matter of moments, next bus belongs to number 8, who desperately needed some time to get married now and then. he's going to need a lot more help than that if he wants to stuck him into his game. Right now, it's a battle between Jessica Claymore and Mona Harmon for second place at the back. Number 7, Possible as the next appearance belongs to number 2, who leaves the yellow silver Chao in the dust. Number 1 is leaving number 6 and 8 behind. Number 6 and 8 are both battling for dear life. One of them is going to be left behind for sure. We'll find out soon enough. And it looks like number 1 toss one more as he will get the next command because that will move back up a couple places. And back when fun, looks like Lisa Malgo won't be able to catch up to Jessica Claymore in time. I think Jessica Claymore is going to hold on with Lisa Malgo by an easy distance. We'll find out soon enough. Back to number 1. He was going to rest for a while, but now he woke up, and now he's taking 5th place over numbers 2 and 6. And number 6 is going, so he's expected to drop down to last place over the 8 Chao, as Jessica Claymore beats out Lisa Malgo by a swell distance to win this one. Great job, Jessica. And we have just enough time for one more speed bus on the race. It was made by number 8, who leaves poor number 6 in dead meat here. So Jessica Claymore got another victory. That's her first victory in the women's division. We'll be right back with more. Right, Brandon? Right. There's more excitement coming up, so don't you go anywhere. Alright, now we have a couple more races left in the women's division. I know you're definitely in agreement with me, Brandon. First, we have Diane Schumacher, Tiffany Anderson, and Sarah Glenberry. Let's see what happens here. Everyone is on the clock, and please start the race. Alright, Diane, Tiffany, and Sarah are on their way. One of them is going to get the first win of the women's division. Will it be Diane, Tiffany, or Sarah who gets it? We'll find out in just a matter of moments. Right now in the free channel approaching, and Sarah Glenberry is going to rest. Which means Diane Schumacher and Tiffany Anderson will be battling for the lead. Tiffany Anderson currently leading over Diane Schumacher. These two Chao are going to take the bridges along with the other silver Chao. As the first superstar gets beepers is number 8, who seems to be heading for the water along with number 2. And right now, guess who's going to be left behind trying to get a couple of speed rests? It's number 7, and a couple of Chao going to rest. Diane Schumacher and number 6 are going to rest, as speed rest number 2 will be made by Tiffany Anderson. Currently catching up to our leader, Sarah Glenberry, who is in first place over the pack. Number 8 is in third place, leading over the 5 Golden Chao. We have Golden Chao, by the way, as number 7 will have the next command viewers. Yep, this race will feature the Golden Chao this time. Number 2 is getting left behind in the competition. And number 7 passes one more, as number 2 will have to turn now. But he's going to need a lot more help than that to stay in the game. I think he's going to stay last place. Meanwhile, Tiffany Anderson is catching up to Sarah Glenberry. Will Sarah make the pass or Tiffany prevail? We'll find out soon enough. As the 2 Chao head for the wall, the next speed bus will be made by number 7. That's his second speed bus of the race. Now he's back in this one, and guess who is in last place right now? It's gonna be number 1 who's gonna be last place because she is going to rest. So she's gonna need a couple of speed buses to get back in this one. This is the first of them. Will she get some more? We'll find out soon enough. And who's gonna win this bout? Currently it is Sarah Glenberry who leads over short distance by Tiffany Anderson. Will Sarah hold on for the victory? We'll find out soon enough. Back to number 1, and she moves up a couple of places. I think 1 or 2 places with that speed bus. And guess who's way behind in the competition right now? It's number 8, Atsu, as she gets the next command of the speed bus. And I think she's going to move up 3 places from last place to 5th place. As Sarah Glenberry edges out Tiffany Anderson to win race number 7 of the women's division. Tiffany Anderson will have to settle for 2nd place. Number 6 came in 3rd, and we have just enough time for one more speed bus of this race. And it will be made by Diane Schumacher. Let's see what she'll finish. She'll wind up in 6th place, barely beating number 1. Alright, Sarah Glenberry got the victory, which means only one more race to go. That's right, coming up we will have that one last race in the women's division, but first let's have a word from this sponsor. Alright, Paul, one race left to go. That's right, race number 8 of the women's division will feature the 3 most famous divas of Chao Racing: Erica Fellows, Brianna Simon, and Carly Hoffman. Good luck to the 3 of you. Let's have a Chao race. Alright, run away with the final race of the inaugural Women's Division Week here on Chao Racing 2016, live from Boston, Massachusetts. Right now, the 3 Chao are approaching the palm trees. Who's gonna win this one? We'll find out soon enough. Now they're gonna eat the food, and it looks like Erica Fellows and Rihanna Simon are both dancing to the beat. That means Carly Hoffman has the upper hand of the 3 rivals divas, as the first superstar that gets beat is number 7, and it looks like he's heading for the water, along with Rihanna Simon. And guess who's way behind on the competition? It's number 6, that's who. At Speed Bus number 2, we made by Carly Hoffman, one of the 3 famous divas rivals of Chao Racing 2016. But I think someone has took a shortcut. Yep, Rihanna Simon of the 3 famous divas has took a shortcut. So she will have a huge lead over her hated opponents. As next viewers we made by number 1, who leads point number 2 in the dust. Point number 2 is getting left behind in the competition. Point number 2. Anyway, we passed the 1 minute mark, as number 7 will get a turn now. That's his second speed bus of the race, currently leaning on for the best position of the 5-0 Chao with 4th place. Rihanna Simon is dominating over the 3 opponents. Meanwhile, Erica Fellows and Carly Hoffman are battling DLI for 2nd place. Which one will come out in 2nd, we'll find out soon enough. Next viewers belongs to number 2, who is point number 6 in the dust. He was in last place, but now he passes number 6 for DLI. So now number 6 is in last place, as number 8 gets a turn now, leaving numbers 1, 2, and 6 in the dust. And back up in front, Carly Hoffman and Erica Fellows are battling for 2nd place, as Carly Hoffman takes another turn. That's her 2nd speed of the race, and she woke up immediately. Carly Hoffman currently winning a battle for 2nd over Erica Fellows, and number 6 is getting left behind, and he's going to rise. As Erica Fellows takes the next speed bus, Rihanna Simon made this race as well. She wins it by a landslide. Looks like Erica Fellows is going to hold on Carly Hoffman for 2nd place, so Carly Hoffman will have to settle for 3rd place. And we have just enough time for 1 more speed bus of this race. It will be my number 7, who dominates over the 5-0 Chao. Alright, so Rihanna Simon wins this one. And we're going to come back to wrap it all up, right, Brandon? Right, we'll be right back to wrap it all up after we find out about this. Now, if you were wondering why I'm showing this, it's because we have filled up the next few slots for our Tournament of Champions later on this year. Our races are, as always, were held by an independent adjudicator, and these are the winners. Samuel Ueno continues his dynasty for Russia as he wins the 6th straight, while Kusan Genos wins for Bahamas, Pati Carlos gets a tire bike at Guinea, and Beth Pond scores another sweet victory in Hungary. So we'll see the winners in Russia, Bahamas, Guinea, and Hungary later on this year for the 2016 Tournament of Champions. Congratulations to you all. Well, that's it for week 14 here on Chao Racing 2016. It's good to see all of our male superstars back with us after the vacation. And it's really, really nice to see all of our women superstars again after 32 years to be exact. We'll be back next week for more exciting action. Until then, this is Brad Shine signing off. Keep on smiling and so long, everybody! This is Paul Sagamore signing off. Join us again for more exciting action here on Chao Racing 2016. See you next week.